You think boating is simple. You climb on board, turn the key, and feel that familiar roar as the engine comes to life. But beneath the surface, a quiet danger lurks. Some common boat upgrades promise speed, power, and performance. But in reality, they can destroy your outboard in a single mistake. Others, almost invisible, can transform your boat into something you've only dreamed of. Today, we're going to reveal the mods that will make your ride unforgettable, and the ones that could leave you stranded, broke, or worse. Let's start with the ones that are worth it. 1. The propeller that changes everything. It's easy to overlook the propeller. After all, it's just a piece of metal spinning in the water. But this small part controls everything: your speed, your efficiency, your handling. Most stock propellers are cheap and generic, designed to get you moving, not to make your boat perform at its best. A high-quality propeller can change everything. The right one will let your engine breathe, accelerate smoother, and reach speeds you didn't think were possible. Stainless steel props resist warping and bending, and fewer cavitation problems mean your engine stays cooler and lasts longer. Imagine taking your boat out and feeling it glide effortlessly, slicing through the water instead of fighting it. That's the difference a good prop can make, and it's one of the simplest mods that actually pays off. 2. Hydraulic steering. Mechanical steering works, but it's heavy and unforgiving. After hours on the water, it can leave your arms sore and your patience fraying. Hydraulic steering changes that entirely. It makes every turn effortless, every correction precise. Even in rough waters, you feel in complete control. And it doesn't just feel better, it reduces wear on your cables and linkages, prolonging their life and keeping your boat safer for longer trips. Once you experience it, steering your boat becomes almost cinematic, almost like the boat moves in sync with your thoughts. After that, going back to mechanical steering feels like stepping backward in time. 3. Fuel flow meters. Most boat owners think horsepower is everything. Few think about fuel. But fuel is the lifeblood of your engine, and monitoring it can prevent silent disasters. Installing a fuel flow meter is like putting a crystal ball on your outboard. You can see if it's running lean or rich, fine-tune your speed, and avoid mistakes that silently damage the engine over time. The meter gives early warnings before small problems become catastrophic. It might seem simple, but in reality, it's one of the most powerful mods you can install. It saves money, protects your engine, and can transform a day on the water from stressful to effortless. 4. Upgraded battery system. Picture this: you're hours from shore, the sun is setting, and your electronics die. Lights, fish finders, trolling motors, all gone. It's a nightmare scenario, and it happens more often than most people realize. Upgrading your battery system isn't glamorous, but it's one of the most important changes you can make. A strong, reliable battery keeps everything running and protects your engine's electronics from strain. Lithium batteries are lighter, last longer, and deliver consistent power. On the water, this translates to freedom. No compromises, no stress, just smooth, uninterrupted performance. 5. Marine electronics that actually save lives. Navigation is more than just getting from point A to B. Modern marine electronics combine GPS, depth sensors, and fish-finding technology into one dashboard. They keep you aware of hazards like submerged rocks, shoals, and shallow water, while some systems even track engine performance and fuel usage in real time. In an emergency, having accurate location data can be the difference between a simple rescue and a disaster. This isn't just a convenience, it's a lifeline. With the right electronics, your boat stops being a machine and starts feeling like an extension of your instincts. 6. Anti-fouling bottom paint. Barnacles, algae, and other marine growth don't just make your boat ugly, they slow it down. Anti-fouling bottom paint keeps the hull clean, slicing through water more efficiently. Less drag means better acceleration, higher top speeds, and improved fuel efficiency. It also protects the hull from corrosion and long-term damage. Imagine skipping a week of scraping and scrubbing, then hitting the water and feeling your boat glide as if it were brand new. It's one of those quiet upgrades you'll barely notice until you feel the difference. 7. Trim tabs. Trim tabs might seem minor, but they have an outsized effect on your ride. They control your boat's angle and stability, smoothing out the chop, reducing bow rise, and improving visibility. Proper trim can even improve fuel efficiency by helping your boat plane optimally. Once you experience a boat running perfectly level in choppy water, you realize how much difference a small plate can make. Trim tabs are subtle, but in practice, they change everything. Now, the other side of the story. Some upgrades look incredible on paper, but they're ticking time bombs waiting to destroy your engine. Turbochargers and superchargers are the obvious villains. The idea of extra horsepower is tempting, and the promise of insane speed is hard to resist. But most outboards aren't built to handle forced induction. Stock cooling systems overheat, pistons and rods fail under the extra pressure, and even if it seems to work at first, long-term reliability is almost guaranteed to crash. Unless you're building a purpose-built race boat, these mods are disasters waiting to happen. Exhaust modifications are another danger. Changing the exhaust seems harmless until you realize how sensitive the engine is to back pressure. Alter it too much, and the combustion goes wrong. Parts wear faster, and overheating can literally cook pistons and gaskets. Most aftermarket exhausts also void your factory warranty, leaving you exposed if anything goes wrong. It's a perfect example of a mod that seems exciting, but quietly destroys engines over time. Finally, improper tilt adjustments or jack plate upgrades can ruin your day in seconds. Raising your outboard might seem like a smart way to improve shallow water performance, but it reduces water intake, leading to overheating. Increased vibration damages the transom and lower unit. Incavitation can tear up your propeller. One small miscalculation, and a simple mod turns into a disaster. For most recreational boaters, sticking to manufacturer specifications is the only safe choice. So, how can you choose mods without ruining your engine? Not every upgrade is worth it. Ask yourself if it solves a real problem, and if it's truly compatible with your engine. Some mods are dramatic, others subtle, but all have consequences. Unauthorized changes can void warranties, increase repair costs, or leave you stranded. When in doubt, consult a dealer or trusted mechanic. Knowledge, patience, and careful choices are what separate a thrilling day on the water from a total nightmare. Even the best mods won't save a neglected engine. Regular oil changes, lower unit fluid replacement, anoid checks, spark plug inspections, and flushing after saltwater use are essential. Mods enhance performance. They don't replace proper care. Combine smart upgrades with proper maintenance, and your outboard will reward you with reliability, speed, and safety for years to come. Here's the truth. The mods worth your time and money are a high-quality propeller, hydraulic steering, a fuel flow meter or management system, an upgraded battery system, marine electronics, anti-fouling bottom paint, and trim tabs. The ones to avoid at all costs are turbo or supercharger kits on stock engines, excessive exhaust modifications, and improper tilt or jack plate upgrades. Your outboard is the heart of your boat. Treat it carefully, choose upgrades wisely, and it will reward you with years of smooth rides, power, and reliability. Make one wrong move, and you could be left stranded, broke, or watching your engine fail in silence. The difference between a perfect day on the water and a disaster is the choices you make. And now you know which ones to chase and which to run from. If you found these mods eye-opening, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We dive deep into the hidden secrets, upgrades, and mistakes most boaters never see coming. And trust me, you don't want to miss the next one.